It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Tom Brady. He had the green light to sling it last week, over 450 yards passing. It's the Giants and the Commanders, and it comes your way next.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game...
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 73 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. And it's 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. He gets away from one. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So a long drive, 11 plays all told, but in the end, they come away with nothing.
And what can you do from an offensive standpoint except pat your kicker on the head and say, get him next time?
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Brady's throw there complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown, Giants! Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Yeah, they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Powering his way forward.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the 2nd quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Conrad. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Joe Jurevicius, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Commanders back out late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He stiff arms him. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
The Commanders going to bring out the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape. As we look around the NFL here in week number 7, we'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago. And that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Falcons seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that one all tied.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First chance for the Commanders' offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic turbulence, people around you. Two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Fighting his way through contact. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Now back to throw. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A disastrous loss there on 1st and goal on the sack. Sets him back big time.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Under pressure, they got him again. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. And his kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3.
After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Four yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Over the middle, complete. It's Harrison. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Looking to throw.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Touchdown! From 6 yards away.
And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Washington offense set to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Ezekiel Elliott from a yard out.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 35 yards.
And the Giants are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And he returns this to the 22. And the Washington offense heading out. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here's the throw to his running back. It's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Giants, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.